So I don't know what am I going to call this. Maybe a shout out to swilliamism, who is Sam Williams or Sam William. He's done some excellent stuff. I've talked about him before. I think he started about about 2011, and he did some fine work for a number of years, and then he just disappeared for, say, 7 years maybe, something like that. Anyway, it's good to see him back doing stuff. He's a great videographer, video editor, whatever. He's got skills. The guy's got skills. No two doubts about it. He's a man of focus. I'd love to chat with him because I think we could interact and exchange some very good data. I know he'd apparently, and he's never known for this as far as I know, doing hangouts with other people. I know he was apparently a few weeks ago, or I'm not named the channel, but it didn't go well. Not because of him, because of them. I'd love for the guy to be doing a bit of interaction with my good self, for even if it's just behind the scenes. There's no ego in me, be assured of that. But as I said in recent feds, and it also ties into AI, people like ourselves are not going to be allowed to be on the internet soon. No. The speed of AI and its power over suppression of many, I would say most people have no idea. I mean, I'm already feeling it, believe me. I would say there's things on the go. And the days of people like ourselves being on the internet are definitely numbered. Definitely numbered. So, under fair use, let me play you some of this. Hopefully, Sam is okay with this. I'm just going to play you the first wee bit.
Hello, everybody.
What a voice. Great, honestly. Even his audio's far better than mine. Fair play to the guy.
People say that the checkerboard pattern on a policeman's hat is Masonic. Of course, the Masons use the checkerboard pattern in their temples for their weird, secret ceremonies, but if somehow they did put their design on a policeman's hat hidden in plain sight, that would certainly be a statement, wouldn't it? I had heard about this over many years.
And by the way, he puts... I mean, even when I saw his interaction in this video with the police, I mean, he's very polite. They were very polite, friendly. I mean, he's a friendly guy. Yeah. Good, decent guy. Really, seriously. If you've not subscribed to him, what the hell are you thinking? Seriously.
But I'd never taken the time to properly investigate until now.
I mean, it's honesty. I mean, he knows a lot of things about a lot of stuff. But to admit, well, I've never really looked into that. Oh, I love that honesty, I do.
I know the answer. And it goes something like this.
Seriously, his videos are superb. Me, I'm more like, I'm the guy you meet in the pub or out and about and we're just shooting the breeze and chatting. That's what I do, or things like this. Maybe I'm a big failure and that's why I don't get the subscriber base or the views. But, look, let me repeat. The days of people like ourselves being able to chat and discuss, I don't see for that much longer. I really don't. And it will be AI related. Seriously. Big style. Oh, by the way, have you noticed the prices of memory? Because it's going to data centers and, well, basically to expand the power and the potency of AI. And while a lot of people are finding benefits from it, initially, on the longer term, that's going to be a monster. Oh. But you can't tell people. Even and Sam himself had said, people's growing dependency on AI will atrophy the mind. He's absolutely right. There's no two doubts about it. The caveat is for certain people, I know, does phenomenal things for them. Absolutely. No argument. But 5 minutes in and I'm still... Anyway.
I'm just trying to get some shots of your uniforms. There's nothing rude or anything. Just act natural.
Look, could not in any way be derogatory about the interaction the police have with him. They're perfectly polite, very friendly, all the rest of it. The way it should be. Absolutely.
Okay, good. How are you today? You guys have heard of, I was just speaking to that lady there, saying I'm making a video about tartan. But then she didn't know what it was. Tartan. You guys know what that is, right?
I mean, these people are all smiles. I mean, you know, probably the most pleasant interactions I've seen with the police in a while.
No, you guys don't know what it is? The official name of that checkerboard pattern on a policeman's hat is tartan.
I will leave a link to his vid underneath mine. Seriously, fair play to the guy. And all I put underneath there was, you should take a trip up to Rosslyn Chapel. Now, possibly some people have seen the following. An author, was he from Estonia or somewhere? I mean, it's been years, honestly, it really has. An author called Yuri Lina. And there was a vid done called The Lightbringers. And my God, we're now talking 21 years ago. I'm like, oh my God, where does the time fly? I remember when this first came out, and I thought, oh my God, if only more people could see stuff like this. I mean, I was aware of it, but, you know, it was so well done. I don't know if Sam has seen this particular vid, and if you're watching, Sam, if you do come across this, may I recommend that you look at this. And obviously anybody else, I'll leave you a link to that. Because, oh my God, Scotland is ball deep. I mean, there's nobody question. The largest secret society in the world is called the Scottish Rites. The largest Freemasonic society in the world is called the Scottish Rites. Seriously. And what most people think about the history of Freemasonry and all the rest of it, because this is so important when you're looking at all your politicians, by and large. There's a common denominator. You know, the knuckle pressers and all the rest of it. Most people have little to no idea what they're dealing with. And you know, isn't it interesting? If you were to type in, for example, number of American presidents, how many? Between 1789 and now, there's been 45 men that have served in 47 presidencies. 45. But if you were to add on the end of that with Scottish roots, wow, for one tiny wee country in the big scheme of things. Do you know you're talking about over 75% of US presidents have some form of Scottish ancestry? Did you know that? Most people apparently don't, or just don't care. And they should. They really should. Absolutely they should. So I'm going to take you to, and honestly, this is hilarious, to 33 minutes into this. Because you see, what most people don't realise is what Freemasons worship. Whether they're aware of it in the lower echelons or not. Let me play you this.
Important symbol from the Temple of Solomon. The two pillars, Jachin and Boaz, which correspond to Osiris and Isis. Another important symbol is the pyramid. The Freemasons worship their own deity. Only upon attaining a high degree is the Freemason informed that the great architect of the universe is called Jabulon.
Jabulon.
In a degree called the Hope.
Honestly, I used to. Oh, I mean, when I was living in Fife, years ago, I used to go to a certain pub in Kinghorn, run, funnily enough, by Mason. Actually, decent guy, because I was coming out with things that, you know, well, let's just say certain punters in that pub who were also Masons were like, who is this guy? But the individual running and owning the pub was like, hey, that's Scott, decent guy, blah, blah, blah. They knew I wasn't a Mason, but, you know, you can have interactions, and a lot of sheer data was had. Absolutely, because, hey, be polite, yeah? But many Masons aren't aware of what they're actually about. You know, seriously, what, honestly?
Holy Royal Arch, the 13th. The appearance of the Masonic god Jabulon is revealed. He has a spider's body and 3 heads, that of a
Cat, a toad.
cat, a toad, and a human head. In this way, the Father God, the God of the heavens, and the God of death were united. Jabulon is the demon Baal. The Freemasons thus worship a horrible monster.
Seriously, you should watch this. Seriously. Let me emphasize, the days of getting access to data on the internet is coming to an end. So if you give a shit at all, you really need to start looking now. And how about, you know, if you've got any kind of software, just download these things. Because I don't think they're going to be up for that much longer either. Seriously. You have no idea of the speed, the acceleration of what's coming in. Anyway, I hope I've made some sense. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Give it a share or two, a thumb up. And I'll speak to you soon.